All right, this is a Marine. His name is Stephen Gern. I believe he's retired. I don't know if he's active, but he's working over in the Middle East. He's over in Iraq. And this is why I often tell these crazy loony liberals that are so defensive about Muslims, that defend Muslims and say, "Oh, bring them all in." They don't know what's going on. They don't know the truth. And I always tell them, "Hey, why don't you get your ass over there to the Middle East? See how those people treat you, and maybe you'd be singing a different tune." But take a listen to what this is Stephen Gern. Take a listen to what he has to say.
What's going on? I just want to take a minute and reach out to everybody and talk about a certain subject that came up the other morning, and I think people should know about it. Obviously, I don't work over in the United States. I work overseas, and I'm currently in Iraq, which is one of the countries that are on the list. And there's been a lot of discussion about the executive order. Obviously, in the United States, there's lots going on, and over here, there's a lot going on as well. Just a lot of things you all don't see. So, the other morning, we were having a discussion on the executive order, and a lot of the Iraqis obviously showed their displeasure in this executive order, and why they feel like they've been betrayed by the United States and so on. Now, I'm not here to get into a discussion with you about policies or this or that or anything like that. I just want to talk to you and make a comment about the discussion I actually had with these gentlemen. So I listened to what they had to say, and after they were done, yelling and screaming about their opinion on things, I asked a simple question, and I got an answer to that simple question. And I got it without hesitation. My simple question was, as an American, if I went out in town right now, would I be welcome? And they instantly said, absolutely not, you would not be welcome. And I said, okay, so what would happen if I went out in town? And they said, the locals would snatch me up and kill me within an hour. I'd be tortured first, and after they were done torturing me, I'd probably be beheaded. It would, go on video for everybody to see as, an example. And so I already knew this was going to happen, but I wanted to hear it from them. And, the point I'm trying to make is, this is the local populace that would do this. This isn't ISIS. This isn't Al-Qaeda. This isn't the PMU. This isn't a militia from the Iranians or anything like that. This is the local populace that would do this. So my question to them was pretty simple then after that. If you would do this to me in your country, why would I let you in my country? Because all this means to me is that if you have the opportunity to take the life of an American, you would do it. So maybe that's something you all need to think about back there. If this is the way some of these cultures feel, this is the way that these countries feel about Americans, why would you be so naive to believe that if they came to the United States, they would do anything any different than what they would do right here in their own country?
We're trying, brother. We're trying to get the message across, but because it's a big ball of mess. Now, here's the problem. They always point to the high number of the amount of Muslims that are, in existence. They always say 1.7 billion Muslims. They're not all violent. Yes, we know that. We know that 1.7 cannot all be violent at one time or even at any time. That's a whole lot of people. Okay, we know that. But even if you take a small percentage of that 1.7 billion, that's a lot. I mean, you're talking millions of people. If you break it down to the smallest percentage, you're talking hundreds of thousands of people. And this is why I often challenge people that sit there and defend Muslims. These aren't, just Western people who converted to, Islam. These are devout Muslims that have grown up with this ideology all their lives. Now, yes, there are some that break free and they're no longer Muslims. Yes, we understand that. Yes, there are some that legitimately, they're just peaceful. Yes, we understand that too. We understand all the variables. What we are trying to say is that the vast majority of them, they have this ideology embedded in them. They hate Western democracy. They do not like the traditional values and the way we are in the West. They do not like it. Now, why is it so hard to fathom that some of you loony liberals, when you hear a Muslim talk and they say, oh, no, this ain't true, or no, this ain't. Why can't you fathom that, I don't know, that they could possibly be lying to you? One of the things that you can do to sort of get the truth from people is hear them when they're angry. Because when you're angry, you're emotionally disruptive, and you tend to speak a lot of, you say a lot of things in anger, and a lot of those things that you say in anger are usually the truth. Same thing like some people, when they get drunk, they sit there and divulge the truth. And these people, these Muslims in Iraq, they were angry at Trump's travel ban, and you got a lot of, rhetoric. You got a lot of people talking, speaking the truth. You need to talk to a lot of the soldiers, and you need to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. That's why I challenge all these loony liberals, people like Michael Moore and all these other celebrities that are always, trying to defend Muslims. Go over there to the Middle East. Go over there and see how you're treated. Then you can talk. Then you can tell us about how peaceful they all are, and that all this, all these terrorist acts that we see, that somehow that's not real. They even have mainstream media throwing out propaganda, saying that, well, it's you have more chances of being struck by lightning, and trying to play it off as no big deal. It's a big deal because it's something that we could avoid. You shouldn't have this ideology where you hate another person so bad and you disagree with their culture that you want to chop their head off. I mean, that's just, I don't know. But, spread the message, talk to a lot of soldiers. A lot of these soldiers, they know a lot, okay? They've been there. They're in the dirt. And they know a lot. I know a lot of them are, they're barred from saying anything. But this guy, at least he spoke some truth. And the next time, the only thing that I could suggest is, like, the next time, if he's able to, like, actually, have it on video, hearing these Iraqi people and their reactions to the travel ban. We haven't seen any of those videos yet. I don't know if anybody's been able to do anything like that. But here's the guy, U.S. Marine, speaking some truth.
Now, you know that more Americans are killed by lightning strikes every year than by terrorism. So